to my channel. Again, I am Jason. For today's video, it's going to be another short video. I basically just wanted to go through what I currently have makeup, cosmetic, skincare wise, and just see where I'm starting off as somebody who does know nothing at this point. So we'll see how that goes. I have no experience. I do have a theater background, so I've had to do theater makeup, but let's face it, I was the Cowardly Lion in The Wizard of Oz. That makeup look is not really an everyday look that people usually want to rock. So we'll see, to do regular everyday type makeup, how successful I can get doing that just by watching different influencers here on YouTube. As I said in my last video, if you didn't see that, I'm legally blind in my left eye, so it's kind of difficult to apply makeup in certain areas of my face. Pretty much anything on the right side that I have to see with my left. My routine at this point is shave, shower, and go. So that's gonna change. I would like to start a better skincare routine. You can see that I don't have the best skin. I'm 46, so kind of starting a little bit late, but it's never too late, right? I'm also changing careers. I was a school teacher for over 10 years, and now I'm in school studying acupuncture. So, yeah, it's definitely a time of changes. So, without any other blabbering, which I tend to do a lot, which I will learn to edit out of these videos, let's just go ahead and go through what I currently have. I have these great little crates that I keep my products in. I have an open shelf bathroom organizer that these fit right on, which is great. So this box here is, I'm kind of using this as kind of my skincare box at the moment, with the exception of I have some nail polishes in there, which I'm really bad at applying, as you can see. Again, blind. So anyway, this is actually something that I got out of, I believe it was my first BoxyCharm box. 111 Skin. It's a oil that you put on your face to kind of protect from I think it's supposed to pollution and blue light and all that kind of stuff. So I've used it a little bit. I don't think I've used it long enough to know whether this is actually working. So, and I naturally have oily skin, so I'm a little wary about putting more oil on my skin. Even though with some of the videos that I watched, I heard that you still want to keep your skin hydrated, even if you have oily skin, so we'll see. I have my grapeseed extract face mask. I don't use very often. I don't like trying to peel this off. I would much prefer get the sheet face masks that you can just peel right off. This, you've got to work the parts that don't peel off. So this isn't my favorite thing to use. And then again, in either one of my BoxyCharm boxes or add-ons, I can't really remember, but I did get these eye masks. I've only used them once or twice, so I, again, at this moment, don't really have an opinion on these yet. I've heard good things about them. This I got out of an add-on box that I bought, and I think it was through Ipsy. And this is a mood swing straightening spray for your hair. As you can tell, I have really straight hair, so this isn't something that I need. So it's just sitting in there. My skincare box at the moment, that's pretty much all I have. I don't know how much more skincare I will need. Like I said, I'd like to get some of the sheet masks for my face, but that's my skincare at the moment. Like I said, is not a lot. This one here is got most of my brushes in. And again, I didn't have any before. I don't know how many I'm gonna actually need to invest in. We'll see. The one thing that I'm gonna have to keep on top of, because I can get kind of lazy at times, is making sure that these stay clean, because although I'm not doing makeup on other people, I know that it's still possible to, you know, spread bacteria and germs from your own body, you know, back to yourself with dirty tools. So I've got those brushes, and I don't have the container or the box that they came in, so I don't know what brand of brushes those are. These are Moda Pro 5-piece deluxe eye kit. So again, more brushes that I really couldn't tell you at this time which ones I'm gonna be using for what, so that'll be fun to try out. I've got these. Again, this is gonna be fun to experiment with, because what is the difference in product application between these two? The only thing I can go on is based on what I've learned through influencers, which I hope I get this right, and if I'm wrong, please correct me in the comments. The smaller and more dense the brush, the heavier the makeup will go on. The bigger and fluffier the brush, I guess, is more for a blending out of the product. So we'll see. But these feel nice, so we'll see how they go. And also in this, I have eye primer. I've got this nude stick, which I really like the color, but it's messy. I can't drink coffee or anything like that without leaving my lip prints, and I don't know if it's just certain brands do that, like if it's all lip glosses that do that, or if it's just like certain brand names. We'll see. But I do like the color on this one. This is, like I said, Nude Sticks. I don't know who it's by, but it comes in a applicator like this. Let's see. I see influencers tend to do this. Is that better? All right. A couple years ago, my husband and I went to DragCon in New York, and his look was quite nice. My look, maybe eventually I'll put a picture of what I looked like, but I don't want to scare everybody away before people start watching my channel. But anyway, these are the mascaras that we kind of bought for those. So these are NYX, and I don't know if I would still use these because they're at least 2 years old, maybe older. So, but they're in here now. And then I've got an eyebrow pencil, which again I don't use. For those of you, well, I don't know if I went over this in my last video or not, but many years ago, over 10 years ago, I had corneal transplants. And I had one in one eye 1 year, and then the following year I had a corneal transplant in the other eye. I was legally blind. They couldn't correct my vision with anything. Hard contact lenses. I tried piggyback lenses. I tried glasses. Nothing worked. So I had the corneal transplants. After that, my vision was, I had perfect vision uncorrected for a little while after the surgery, but as I've gotten older, the vision has been getting worse and worse, and I'm actually legally blind again now in my left eye without glasses. So I don't like to put things in my eye for that reason, because I had to wear uncomfortable lenses for so long. So my eyes are really sensitive. My eyes are also very photophobic, so sometimes you may see in these videos my eyes are all like bloodshot. No, I'm not high. The light just really hurts my eyes. So anyway, I don't know if I'll use this unless I figure out a way to really apply it without disturbing my eye too much. And then this one here is kind of more like my eyeshadow palettes and my foundations and things like that. So this I went over in my first video. This was part of the BoxyCharm set. These are the Tristique Summer Glow and Go pencils. This I also got in my BoxyCharm, which I went over in my last video. And this is the bronzer, the Aesthetica bronzer. I have not used those yet. I haven't used anything yet because I'm waiting to film that for you guys and see how that goes. I also have, this again is a NYX Photo Loving Primer, which I had bought when we did DragCon years ago. So it's an old primer, but I would assume that it still works okay. It's a pretty purple color, but it doesn't really, obviously it doesn't stay purple when you put it on. But so I've got this primer. This is the Krylon foundation that when we went to DragCon, we went to this like professional makeup store here in New York and tried to get a good color for us foundation wise. And this is what the makeup artist at the store had us get. So this is for Krylon, this is color 4W. So I've got that, which is pretty close to, I will show you in just a second, my other foundation, which I have from MAC. This was an interesting process because being new to the makeup community, I really was lost as to what's the right foundation color for me and how do I tell that. So luckily I was able to chat online with a MAC makeup artist, and I sent her a couple photos of myself, and then she asked me some questions, you know, obviously vein color and things like that. And she threw all those best she could, because let's face it, you're judging based on pictures. You're not actually seeing the person live, and you know. So this was what she had recommended. This is the Studio Fix MAC. This is color NW22. If I remember correctly, I want to say that this is kind of a foundation and primer combo, but I'm not positive. I have to look at the product online. Let's see this. Okay, and it's got the sponge on the inside. That took me forever to figure out how to work that double. Like I said, it's all new to me. So anyway, so I've got that foundation and the Krylon foundation. This feels more like a theatrical type foundation to me, which was great for drag, but for everyday look, probably not something that I'm going to be using. This is another another eye primer, which I got again, and I think an add-on set from either Ipsy or Boxy. I haven't used it yet, but this is Professional, the Professional. So this I got in my, I believe this was my first Boxy. This is Hourglass. I think it's a highlighter. It's kind of a cool, you know, packaging. Again, I don't really have experience with highlighters, so we'll see how this goes. Again, watching the different influencers, I know the theory behind highlighters, that you're supposed to kind of like move your face and look and see where the light's hitting and kind of just highlight where those, but when I actually do it, we'll see how well that goes, because I don't have much confidence that that's going to go well. Then I also got this in one of my boxes. Should probably go with my tools, because this is just a color switch for the brushes, but it fits better in this box. So anyway, I went ahead and not knowing the type of primer I would need, asked a friend of mine who I mentioned in my last video, D. Sparta with the NB Network, and she talked about e.l.f. Cosmetics, and that they've got a good primer. So this is the Poreless Putty Primer from e.l.f. I haven't tried it yet, so we'll see how that goes, but I've heard good things about this. This is a concealer and corrector palette, because again, I have no idea. Excuse me. I have no idea what exactly I'm gonna need when I start applying the makeup. So this is, I don't know how well you can, that light is just not working very well with that. Anyway, we'll see if I'm gonna use this or not. This was very inexpensive. I did get this and a darker palette because I wasn't sure again what I needed for my complexion. So this is the light. I got a medium as well. This is Ace Beauté. This came again in my, this was I think an add-on set from Ipsy if I remember correctly. I could be wrong. I have to double check, but anyway. It's a nice palette. It comes with a nice big mirror. I think if I remember correctly, this company is a black-owned company. I am definitely one for Black Lives Matter. So I'm glad that I got this. I will definitely try them, but I think I'm more on the fair side of my complexion. So maybe this light color might work for me. We'll see. This actually, I mentioned just a little bit ago, my friend D. Sparta. She was kind enough to gift me this palette. This is the Morphe X Manny MUA Glam palette. So this was actually the first palette that I had gotten, thanks to D. So it's got some fun colors in it. I've swatched a couple of the colors. I haven't obviously put anything on, but I swatched the Scorpio and the Cancer, I believe, because my husband is Scorpio and I'm a Cancer, so I know it's cheesy, but I tried those colors and I liked those colors. And then I think it's got a couple highlighters in it. So I've got that palette, thank you D. This is Cella eyeshadow palette. I love this package. Again, I'm probably not gonna put a lot of eye product on, but this is so cool. So that's the palette in there. What I like about this palette is it's refillable. So these little come right out. They're little magnetic trays that come out, and you can refill the trays through the company. And it has a nice little brush in it. So this was really fun. I liked this. I don't know how the actual shadows will go on. For my next video, when I actually apply makeup for the first time to myself, we'll see. So there's that. Love attracts love is what it says inside. I went ahead and bought a bunch of sponges because I had no sponges. But this, my little carrying case here of products that I'm not probably ever going to use. So I think as I go along with these subscription boxes, what I'm going to do is the products that I really don't see myself ever using, I will set aside, and like so many of these different influencers do, I will do giveaways. So I don't really have enough product at this point to do something like that. So I'm hoping eventually I'll be able to. So stay tuned for that. Because there are going to be lots of products that I can't see myself ever using. My goal is to be able to find an everyday look that evens out my skin tone, but it's not like, bam, I've got this glam makeup look on. So anyway, that took much longer than I wanted it to. I apologize. I will edit the video down a little bit. But I appreciate you tuning in again. I hope everybody is keeping in good spirits and staying as healthy as they can. And stay tuned for my next video. My next video, I will actually be attempting to apply some of these products to my face. So, thanks again. Goodbye, everybody.